G'day, it's Scott Johnson from Jersey, Australia. I'm the Executive Officer here, and it's my pleasure to be given the task of launching the iJersey project. Now, the iJersey project is a project that's been talked about around board tables since back in the early 2000s, when it became very obvious that our website www.jersey.com.au was being used by around 200 plus people per day, and various information was downloaded from the site. Our journal gets downloaded from there, and people, as I said, over 200 visit our Jersey forum to discuss all sorts of issues. The next step, talked around by the board, was to provide some sort of service for members to look up their animal details, and perhaps to herd listing sorts. Perhaps they want to look up certain cows, find out what progeny they've had. Perhaps they want to look up a bull and find out what progeny's been registered and out amongst the membership there. So there's a lot of uses for this type of service, and this has been a group project, and just humour me for a second. These are the guys that really should be here behind the microphone and taking credit for it. These are the guys that this is our board here at Jersey, Australia. They're a proud lot, aren't they? Enough of them, let's get them out of the way and let's get on to the service. Central Size, again, thank you so much for the funding. This project would not have got off the ground. It was an idea that needed to get off the ground. It got off the ground because Central Size and our members' support of Central Size via purchasing semen, most recently the progeny test team that they provide, but also the bull Elton. Central Size, thank you for ploughing your funds back into Jersey projects, of which this one is my pleasure to launch today. This video, okay, so there's two options here for people to come on. You can actually come in and fill in your username once you're registered and your password, and hit login, and that will move you straight on. If you've forgotten your password, there's a link there that will, once you click on it, it will send an email to your address and remind you what your login details were. But here we need to register. If you're not here, register now. Firstly, you get asked, are you a Jersey Australia member? I'm going to say no. Okay, so what we've got here is the information we need before you can get started, and once all this area here is filled in, hit register now. Okay, so I've logged in now, and this is the home screen. I'm actually logged in, and let's do an animal search. Okay, I'm looking for let's say Carmona Valerian. Okay, so this listing here, I've just hit entered in the name that I was looking to search for, and the information that's come up, there's obviously cows and bulls here, and this is the bull that we were looking for. I'll click on the bull's herd book number, and that will bring us up to the animal details screen. Of course, it shows the herd book number which we selected. It's owned by Genetics Australia at the moment. Sprunty is obviously the breeder. So all the details is there. If you wanted to look at the sire, just a click, you can have a look. You could get on screen a pedigree report of this animal if you wanted to. Let's have a look at that. It's going to be asked that if you really want the pedigree, you can have it. $2.75, which includes the GST. browser blocked it briefly. Now a couple of things happen here. Let me just open up the screen a little bit more. This is the pedigree for the bull rock ella perimeter. It gives you sire and dam details going back, which is the details that are registered at ADHIS. And you'll notice up here a PDF version of this report has been emailed to you. That's why we were asking you for an email address. So it automatically gets sent. This gets sent as a PDF version that'll open up on your computer, and that has been automatically sent. So this is the sire of the animal that we were looking at, or very interested in. I'm going to go, I've just hit the back button to go back to Valerian. Well, let's have a look at the progeny. Now this again is available here as a report, and it's a pay report. $11 it'll cost you to find out what progeny have been registered at this stage by Valerian. Okay, so what it will produce here is a list of animals that in date of birth order, so in other words the youngest first, of all progeny by the bull Carmona Valerian. It's automatically sent through to your email address, and it's a multi-page report. I'm not going to look at the multi-page here today, but the interesting details that it actually gives you: animal date of birth, obviously owner, maternal grandsire, and class date and score. 28th of the 1st, 83 points. So all the details there you can scan through and find. Let's say you're looking for a high ranking daughter to perhaps purchase something out of. There's the list there.